Welcome. Tonight, this is our listening session for the ISD 709 Duluth Public Schools. We welcome you all here. It is Tuesday, July 23rd. It is 5:30, and we are here as board members to listen to community voices that so graciously have come forward to share concerns, celebrations, challenges, questions, just points of information for all board members. So we appreciate that you're here. Before we begin, we do go through a few listening session guidelines. So the listening sessions are for the school board to listen to community members. Opinions and ideas contributed by students, parents, staff, and other students are very valuable to the school board. So the board will receive such input tonight and comments and ideas that are brought forward, but it is our policy to not engage in dialogue and to not respond, but we certainly give you our full attention. The board may direct the superintendent or other leadership in our buildings to consider such an item at a subsequent meeting. So again, we are thankful that our people that have signed up for the listening session know those ways of signing up. And we encourage you to share that information with others that you might work with, lead and be a part of in our district. The listening session is fairly new. We started this in January, and we have really appreciated the opportunities and the placing here. So I'm just gonna turn to Member Zadowski, and she will take roll call.
Thank you. Member roll call. Member Banks?
Here.
Member Durkee? Here. Member Lafler-Kemp? Here. Member Lowfall?
Here.
Member Maxwell? Here. I'm here. Member Williams? Here. Superintendent Magus?
Present.
Assistant Superintendent Bounds?
Here.
Executive Director of HR and Operations Severance? Here. And Board Secretary Piquette? Here. Perfect.
And also at this time, you share a little bit about the guidelines. Thank you.
Yep, I'm just going to share a little bit about our listening session guidelines. So just some information to know when you speak tonight. So if you have handouts for the board, please give them to our school board secretary, Patty, over here. Persons addressing the board will have 3 minutes total. When speaking, the use of names or any information that identifies a specific individual is prohibited, and you will be asked to end your comments. Persons addressing the board may not merge their time in order to allow one person to speak more than 3 minutes. The clerk of the board will start the stoplight timer at the start of each person's time. Green means go, yellow means wrap up, and red means stop. And when the red light comes on, the chair will gavel to signal you to end. And in the interest of respect for every listening session speaker, please hold any commentary during the speaker's time until they are finished.
Thank you, and again, welcome to all those that are speaking and those that are here to be a part of the listening session. Our first speaker is Kayla Carroll, and on deck is Kathleen Wilson. And again, just a reminder that the microphone is on the podium and there is a button to push, and when it's green, that means that the microphone is working.
Well, I'm going to be reading from our script here. Thank you for allowing me to speak tonight at this wonderful board meeting. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the support and appreciation I have for our Duluth Public Schools clericals, whether they're in the sites or in our district office. Their dedication and hard work are fundamental to the smooth operation of our schools, and it's imperative that we recognize and support their invaluable contributions. Our clerical staff members are often the first point of contact for students, parents, and visitors, representing the face of our schools, and sometimes represent the face of our district when they come to the office of here in our administration buildings. They are always professional and greet with kindness. They manage a myriad of tasks, from maintaining student records and handling communications to coordinating schedules and supporting administrators and teachers. Their efficiency and attention to detail ensure that our schools run seamlessly, allowing educators to focus on teaching and students to thrive in a well-organized environment. In addition to their day-to-day responsibilities, clerical staff frequently go above and beyond to create a welcoming atmosphere, whether that is staying late, coming in early, coming in during the summers. They're always dedicated to support our school district. They are the ones who provide reassurance to anxious parents, whether they're at the sites or in our administration buildings, assist to confused students, support to busy teachers. Their roles in fostering a positive school culture could not be overstated. It is crucial that we continue to support our clerical staff throughout adequate training, competitive compensation, and opportunities for professional development. By investing in their growth and recognizing their efforts, we reinforce the importance of their role within the educational community and ensure that they feel valued and motivated. Thank you.
That is Tracy Thompson. Kathleen Wilson. So we'll move on to our next speaker, Tracy Thompson, and after Tracy Thompson is Lauren Martell.
Hello, my name is Tracy Thompson, and I'm the Administrative Assistant at Lester Park Elementary. I am here to share my story and give an example of why your clericals deserve higher raises. In my 14 years in the school office, I've watched many clericals retire early or quit. I've considered this as well. Why? Because of the increased workload and stress. Many of us work through our lunches or stay hours after our shift, just trying to get our job done. I wonder how many hundreds of extra hours I put in to make sure Lester ran smoothly. I do know that for far too long I have sat back quietly while our positions were given more and more responsibilities and little pay. Our principals are often called away for meetings and trainings, leaving us in charge to solve problems when there isn't any available support staff. I can't tell you how many times I've been the only one running the school. A school with over 525 students and 70 staff. It's not uncommon for me to help with struggling students, assist with problems at lunch or recess, or chase after a student who has run out of the building. Of course, there are normal tasks such as enrollments, timesheets, attendance, organizing events, and just so much more than you could ever imagine. Like managing very large budgets and grants, including all of the ordering ranging from $20,000 to $40,000 a year. All of this I do while answering phones, responding to walkie calls, letting people into the building, fixing electronic issues, and aiding anyone who comes into my office. This all happens 15 to 25 times an hour. You can do the math. That's a lot of interruptions. And I don't let teacher calls go to voicemail. I am their support and the principal's support. Only student safety comes before them. Speaking of safety, I am also the school's security. I control who comes into that building. Several years ago, the whole school district went into lockdown because of a reported gun threat in an unknown school. Of course, I was alone in the office as my principal was at a meeting downtown. I was the one who walked to recess monitors to get the students in now. I was the one who announced to the entire building that we were going into a lockdown. My daughter was at East High School that scary day. The threat ended up being at her school. As she hid in a classroom, she worried about me getting shot sitting at the front desk. While that thought had crossed my mind, there was not a single part of me that wanted to leave my desk. I wanted to do all I could to protect my students and staff. Now, this is just my story, but I can guarantee you all of us have stories that would blow your mind. And that is why we deserve better wages. Thank you for your time.
Not seeing that speaker. Our next speaker is Samaria Perkins. Uriah Bell. And on deck is Latasha Garner.
Is on?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
So I am a little unprepared today,
That's okay. That's okay. Just talk.
but my name is Uriah Bell. I'm an incoming junior at Denville High School this year, and I come here today to speak on behalf of a counselor in my school. So first I want to start off by saying, I know the decision wasn't really up to y'all fully, so I'm not coming out here to bash you or to bring harm to your name. This counselor, my incoming year, helped me with a lot. She motivated me to want to come to the school with my head up and not down. She taught me a lot of things about life that I wouldn't have done myself. I looked at Denville as a bad school because of this name, by the title of it, the things I heard. She encouraged me to go into the school with my head up and not down. This counselor motivated me to be positive, to want to make a positive change, to want to encourage others to go into school instead of looking at his name. I was really shy and I didn't want to talk to anybody. And I didn't like teachers. I didn't think that they had to get to know me. Also counselors. But she changed that for me. I was in a really negative state coming into school. And I did have really bad thoughts. She reached out to me. I didn't have to put a hand out. She put that hand out for me. And she showed me that just a simple hand could do a lot. So the year went by and I got to know her even more. We got to become close, very close in fact, to the point where I look at her as a person who I would first go to just because she's there. She reached out that hand to me. So recently, this teacher, she will be moving, well, this counselor will be moving and leaving the school. And I come to you to ask, just please, just listen and try to come to us instead of like we're objects and as if we're people. And try to listen to us instead of going off the stats. Because we are people, we have feelings. And I'm sorry. She truly does mean a lot to a lot of the students. And I'm not coming on here and on behalf of myself, I'm coming to ask all of us.
Our next speaker is Latasha Garner.
Latavia's not here.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Terry Marceski. And Terry, Patty is passing out your hand up to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Terry Marceski and I work at Merrick Academy as an office support specialist at Northwoods Property, care and treatment site with students ranging from kindergarten through 12th grade. I want to thank the board members for listening to me today. I am requesting the office support specialist for the care and treatment sites to be reclassified with a title change, updated job description, and to be paid at a higher hourly wage. At the time of hire, the office support specialist, a 42-week position, started at $16.82 in the DFT Clerical Local 692. As I started working, I was confused with being asked to perform due process duties along with the clerical duties. I found the position is not anywhere near to what the job description was written as there isn't verbiage of due process. I was informed this is part of the job, quote, perform related work as assigned, end quote. It is my understanding whenever there is a position title in relation to the duties, this is not considered performs related work as assigned. I reread the classification description and found it had not been updated since 2011. I decided to work on clarifying the classification description of the office support specialist position for the care and treatment sites. Our job duties are complex with having several types of students: residential, day treatment, DAC beds, and DA crisis bed. We work in Infinite Campus, bed forms, Google Apps, adding IEP flags, sending notification of enrollments to the MARS coordinators. This is to the student's resident district. Manage attendance, bed transportation, fiscal year sheets, tuition agreements, report cards, including SPED progress reports, assist in scheduling, complete merit and honor roll certificates, review confidential legal, TPR, CHIPS, DOPA. This helps figure out the student residential district. Manage and attend the due process monthly meetings, attend SPED trainings. These schools have high turnover with constant enrolling and exiting. This is a fast-paced, high-pressure position with a need to have a high level of customer service, organization, and communication skills. We are a big support to keeping everything organized for the principal, case managers, parents, students, Northwood, transportation, special services, MARS coordinator, Infinite Campus, and for the student residence schools. We are an integral part for the SPED process. The petition title, job description, and pay should match what we do. Thank you for your time.
As is sometimes the case, but not very often, we have had some no-shows, although I'll go one more time because if they've arrived, Kathleen Wilson, Lauren Martell, and Samaria Perkins. Okay. Well, thank you all very much. Your time is so valuable to us. Your words are so informational and shares with us concerns and challenges. So we thank you very much. And this concludes our listening session for tonight.